Student loan forgiveness. No, no, no. And it's not clickbait. And just listen why. One, I paid my student loans back. And it was a six-figure payback. And I went to school for what I chose to go to school for. And I run my business because I chose. You make a personal choice if you want to go to college, if you want to take out money. And the majority of people should not have their student loans paid back, especially if you didn't graduate. But let's say you did graduate. And what the exceptions could be, we'll talk about that later. Because first I want to talk about military guys who go to the military just so they can go to school later. Shout out to Officer David. I'm not gonna say everybody I know in the military, but you know, working, whether you were in the Navy or the Army, working while getting your degree. Many soldiers, sailors, Rangers have done that, and then gone to run business. But they went to go put their life on the line to go get that. And somebody who went from, 18, being in the parents' house, then to go do leisure studies, that's one I always laugh at, as well as political science, that's one I did. I laugh at that one too. And a lot of people do mass comm, which it's not easy to then go get a job. That's why I created a business, decades ago. But the student loans, it's not in the same category when you look at it that. Because if you want to go to school for free, go to the military. Uncle Sam says, give me 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, and you can earn your way into getting a free degree. Again, I paid my loans back. To be totally transparent with you, we decided to pay them back in the pandemic, just to be done, because we're looking at, traveling more and more. And I don't want them yanking me back like this when I'm in Cameroon. So, no. The only exception I would say is, and keep in mind, I'm married to medicine. The only exception I would say is folks in medical fields starting at RN and above, because we have a shortage of nurses. We need more nurses. We need to let anybody who wants to do that go for free. Same thing with nurse practitioners and doctors. Not LPNs, not CNAs. Those are starter places in healthcare, but you should go to the next level to secure your future. So those people, I think what I've seen them do to get their degrees, that is, not easy. You got to deal with people, you got to deal with politics, and they're saving and helping our lives and our loved ones' lives, in the time where they don't need to be thinking, oh, I wonder if I can pay these bills or if I can go on vacation. Because during that pandemic, man, nurses quit, and that's why. They need more. They should get paid more, especially the nurses. Doctors could get paid more, nurse practitioners, all that. So no, that's why I think student loans should not be forgiven. In a perfect world, great, right? Oh, but what about in Europe where you don't have to pay? First of all, you don't even know what the tax code is and how high the taxes are in those places, and you wouldn't want to pay for that. So if we want to go there, right, because I've been to some of these places that do have free school. And guess what? When those people try to come over here to the States to do something higher, they actually have to go through, more testing if they even accept their thing. So if you're going to live in the States, don't give me but what about in Europe? I'm all for Europe. We got love for Europe too. But if we're talking America first, if we're talking about, should I have to pay for your bad decisions? That goes into the other videos when we talk about services, right? Some people are graduating, and then because their mother or their father were poor, they want to graduate and get on Section 8. I saw it happen when I was working with youth at the Phoenix Academy in Springfield, Massachusetts. A kid told me, actually a couple kids told me, oh, I'm going to get a free apartment. Free? That's on me. And I was making like $28,000, with a master's degree, helping people in the community. And he's talking about he's going to go live for free? That's not how it's supposed to be. Come on, man. We got to have some self-responsibility. This is the same type of mentality where people are saying, well, oh, if I just have a kid, I can go get services. So we're having to pay for actions we weren't there to enjoy. I tell people this all the time, especially in Africa, when people have, multiple kids they can't afford, their wife doesn't work, but we all work in this house. Heck, my kids have written books, right? And they have their own little side hustles. So no. We don't need to do student loan forgiveness, especially under Biden, who is giving money to everybody and their mama, billions going overseas, and not even thinking about the people over here with fleas, ticks, no lights. Yeah, that's a real thing. So now we don't need student loan forgiveness. Not under this administration, unless you are in healthcare or one of those services that we actually really need people. Because people complain about, the foreigners taking over the hospital jobs. No, the foreigners might be the only ones applying. And there are some issues, I know, with getting into nursing programs. Guess why? Because you don't have enough instructors that can teach people. So that's why we need more and more. So we start letting people go for free, or, God forbid, you want to go to school. These are the only things you can go to school for, right? I'm open for that discussion, because there's a way to do it. Cuba has shown, you could talk about it all day. But people run to Cuba to go get their free education to become a doctor. So yeah, no free 99. We gotta have people have accountability. If not, we don't have much in a society. You don't have the winners. You have a few winners, and then you have everybody else who says, oh, I'll just live off what they're doing up there. Hey, what is Bezos doing? What is Oprah doing? What is Zuckerberg doing? Nah, you're not gonna like that life. That's not freedom. That's not how a man, especially, you're not supposed to live like that under somebody, what they're doing. You're supposed to go and get your own. Gotta get your own. Stop begging. Oh my goodness. You guys see my videos when I talk about traveling and people begging, grown men begging worse than the women. It's not right. That's not the way we're supposed to live, man. God body, you are a mini G. So yeah, we don't need student loan forgiveness. Let's not do that. Let's work. Let's tell our kids and our nephews and nieces, hey, don't borrow more than you want to pay back. This is real money. Hey, don't go into criminal justice. I've told mine, don't go into criminal justice thinking that they're going to have a job for you. You better go do that nursing degree, get that RN, BSN, at least go get the RN. Go be a truck driver. Go make 80,000. And 100,000 if you go into the oil field, and more if you work your way up. But don't just be leaning on the system. Be a man. Be a man, legal man, paying your bills, not expecting somebody to bail you out. Because it's going to come to a time there's no one to bail you out, and you're just on the plantation. Y'all be blessed. It's real game.